Life is meant to be lived like art. Beautiful, colorful, tragic, with depth that moves, shapes, and shifts your soul. That's what we're talking about today. We're going to close the loop on mindsight versus eyesight, mindsight over eyesight. Today, we're going to really drive it home, and we are going to create a mantra that we can read to ourselves as a reminder of what our insight is, what our inner sight is, what our mind sight is, so that we can move through our day with that as the foundation. Okay? So even if you don't have yet the abundance that you are hoping for, the one that you've been praying for, wishing for, you do, in fact, have the abundance that you need right now to help you return to the truth. Always. If you were living in the truth with that as your inner standing, you would have all of the abundance that you're hoping for, because you would just be the most abundant version of yourself possible, because you would be living with abundance as your foundation. And so we talked about this last week, how every single thing is pointing you back to the truth of abundance, and every single thing is an opportunity for you to return to abundance as your state of being, as your inner standing. And so you do, no matter what is happening outside of you, all of it is what abundance is doing. It is the abundance that you need right now to help you return to the truth. In fact, you have everything that you need to do anything that you want. Period. You have everything that you need. You are a limitless being. You have it all right here. You are a child of God, of the universe. You are an extension of the Most High. You are the product of love and light. Love and light got together and made a baby, and it's you. You have been here for a while, okay? We've been doing this for a while, and I know that you all have found the light within you. We followed it from our hands into your body, into the source of it. All of you have basked in a glow that is your essence. You have sat with it, witnessed it. So much so that you could tell all of us afterwards about how it felt and what it looked like and what color your power was on that day at that particular time. In our meditation journeys, every single one of you has indeed met your light self, the one who embodies unconditional love, the version of you who knows only abundance in every circumstance. You have felt them merge with you. You are in tune with what they would say, how they would feel. You can tell me in a split second exactly how they would view what you're currently navigating, because they are you. Your light self is you, just with another point of view. In fact, your light self is your point of view, your truest point of view, your compass in life, your true north. Next week, like we do every month, we're going to do the Illuma frame process. And in that exercise, we will take something that you presently feel limited by, and we're going to illuminate the frame of reality that you're experiencing through the eyes or perception of your light self. That's what we're going to do. We do it every month. This is the practice of the divine. This is the meaning of enlightenment. To become enlightened means to see everything through the lens of the light self. That's what it means. To see everything through the lens of unconditional love and infinite abundance, as if the universe is founded upon unconditional love and infinite abundance. That's what the universe is. Just like you are the product of love and light, the universe is unconditional love and infinite abundance, made a baby, and there was the universe. And you are a product of that universe. To become enlightened means that you know that the entire universe is constantly moving in support of you and your highest good. Because what is good for you is good for the all, for the whole. Because there is no other option when there is only abundance. This doesn't mean that we don't experience pain or loss or grief or anything negative. It doesn't mean that we don't grieve or need to take time to heal or integrate or process the things that happen in our lives. We are here to have the human experience, to be so entrenched in the moments of our lives and the experience of being human, the dynamics of being alive and human. We are here to feel, to learn, to experience polarity, to experience love and loss, acceptance and rejection, passion and boredom, joy and frustration. These things are not bad, nor are these things what actually create our suffering. What creates our suffering is our resistance to what is happening in our human experience. We spend so much time trying to control the outcomes, trying to make sure things happen the way that we want them to, trying to avoid conflict, avoid pain, avoid feeling our negative emotions. But you are supposed to feel these things and to feel things deeply. Life is meant to be lived in color, not in black and white. Do you guys remember that movie? There's a movie. I can't remember what it's called. Ray will probably be able to tell me what it's called. There's an older movie where they go into these teenage kids, I think, they go into the TV, into the black and white TV show. And
Pleasantville.
there you go. Thank you. And as they go in and they start to disrupt the life in this black and white TV show, which was quite prudish and controlled and organized and all this stuff, things started to go from black and white, and all of a sudden the rose was red. And different things started to turn into color, and the TV show went from black and white to colored because of the dynamics of these kids going into the TV, into this black and white TV show. We are all trying, our brain is trying to control life into that black and white scenario where everything is controlled and everything is in place and everything is perfect. But we are here to make it colorful. We are the very thing that makes life colorful. And our feelings, our emotions, the dynamics of that, the polarity, the absolute best day of your life and the absolute worst of your life is what makes that color vibrant. You are here to experience all of the things that life has to offer to the deepest and most profound levels. Life is meant to be lived like art, beautiful and colorful and tragic, with depth that moves and shapes and shifts your soul. And everything that has happened that has created your inner shadows, your perceived limitations, your not enoughness fears, all of those things that have happened has given you also your greatest gift. Everything that has led you to dim your own shine. Everything that has made you afraid to just be yourself. Everything that's made you worried that you're too much or that you're not enough for the world has created for you your own unique path of healing that will, as you embody it, illuminate the entire planet in a way that only you can. None of this has been for nothing. None of this has been a waste, and nothing to come will be either. Every single moment that you have been alive has been serving a purpose and equipping you with exactly what you need. You are exactly where you are supposed to be right now, and you always have been. You always have been. No moment with you in it has been inconsequential. Everything matters. And because everything matters, nothing really matters at the same time. Because there's nothing you can do, and there's nothing that you've ever done that can fuck it up. You cannot fuck this up. You are not fucking this up. You are exactly where you need to be. And as soon as you decide to know that, to let yourself rest in that knowing, everything will open up for you. Because your resistance to being where you are and the not enoughness associated will melt away. It'll go away. You are doing it right. You are doing it right. Even when you don't have a clue what the F you're doing, especially when you don't have a clue what the F you're doing. You are doing it right. So today we're going to rephrase the term mindsight. When we were talking about mindsight over eyesight, we're going to change mindsight to insight. See what I mean now? How it fits? We're going to change mindsight to insight. Insight over eyesight. What is insight? Intuition, inner guidance, inner standing. It is the inner knowing that the bigger picture is always playing out no matter what you're seeing in front of you in your reality. It is the gut feelings that whisper to you, telling you which choice to make. For example, change the channel. Stop watching this video and listen to music, right? Don't go to that party. You know, the gut feelings that whisper to you and tell you what choice to make are everything. It is the inner standing. Insight is the inner standing that you are, in fact, divinely supported by forces so powerful that you cannot even fathom the magic that is being done in your name. And all you have to do is be where you are and hold on to that knowing. Hold on to that insight, that inner sight, and act accordingly. Everything you have done so far in this life, everything that's been done to you, everything that has hurt you, loved you, moved you, it has purpose. It has created your path to this knowing. It has created your own unique version of insight that you can share with the world as you embody it. We see it here in this group every single week. The magic in collaboration, in sharing our stories, in sharing our gifts. Your story is your gift because to you, it is just your story, but to someone else, it is hope. It is a reason to believe in magic. It is a reason to believe in the miraculous, in miracles. It is a reason to keep going, at least, and to trust that being a human with all of its flaws and mistakes is the magic that gets you to where you need to be. When we can learn to live in this trust and knowing that is your insight, that all things are working out perfectly, then we get to do our real job, our actual job, which is not to worry and stress and fret and obsess and control. No, our real job is to experience being a human and to illuminate the world with our presence. Because that's what happens when you embody your insight over your eyesight. The world looks for tangible facts. The world looks for measurable progress because the world is afraid that it won't measure up. That's why we measure, because we don't trust that it's already what it needs to be right now and that it will be different when it needs to be different. So when you genuinely check your intentions and your inner standing to align with the truth every single day, as many times a day as you need to, you will undoubtedly take aligned actions naturally. And these aligned actions will undoubtedly take you to places greater than you could ever imagine. So we must do what we have to align ourselves with the truth. It is our greatest priority above all things, because truth is the only thing that will set us free. The truth will set you free.